Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to walk you through how I did this look right here. It's really weird. I got on Pinterest last night and I was going through like makeup ideas and all that type of stuff because I was trying to think of like different color combinations and you know, whatever. I have a hard time sometimes like figuring out what colors I want to do in tutorials because I feel like I do so many. So like I never know which direction to go in. So I was scrolling through like the makeup ideas and I don't want to like just steal other people's ideas and just redo them. I kind of want to do like my own things. So I couldn't find anything. So I was like, I'm just gonna look at like clothing ideas because if I come up with an outfit to wear, maybe then I can kind of base the outfit or my makeup off of the outfit. And as I'm scrolling, I saw this picture of this girl that had white jeans and she had kind of like this shade of a green top on, and it was like instant. I was like, okay, I want to do a spotlight cut crease with green and kind of like whitish and use greenish white glitter. So that's how I got the idea for this look, and that is where we are going with it. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I sound like such a stalker because I always talk about Jamie Genevieve, but legit, it's because she's like the main one that I watch ever on YouTube because I just love her. But if you watch her, you'll know she has like a little freckle. It's either right here or right here. I don't know which side it's on. But every time she is done doing her makeup, she uses eyeliner to kind of just like bring the little freckle back. And I think it's just so cute. So I decided to try it today with this little guy right here and this one right here. Those are two spots that I have freckles naturally, so I was like, whatever, I'll just bring them back. So if you're wondering what that is, it's not like mascara fleck down on my face or something like that. I purposely put it there. Alright, so if you guys like this look, just stay tuned. Alright, so I've already primed my eye with the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus eyeshadow primer. So I'm just going to grab my Cala 415 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, which is that one right there. It's also that one. And I'm just going to start to buff that one into the crease area here. And I'm just going to use that kind of as my transition color. I mean, obviously I went towards the greens, not like the orangey colors. So I'm kind of just using this to kind of like take away any stickiness that might be left from the primer. I'm also just going to run that under my eye. Alright, and then on that same brush, I'm going to grab Appletini from Makeup Geek, which is that guy. And I'm going to kind of use that as like my green transition color. So I'm just going to take very little and I'm kind of just work it into where we just put that peach smoothie color. And I'm just kind of doing like small circular motions with my brush and just very lightly even touching it to my skin. And I'm really just going to try to build this color up. I'm also trying to bring it up pretty far, like pretty close to my brow. I mean, I'm not going to go like all the way up to my eyebrow, but I am just going to kind of bring it up further so that we have like something to work with when we do the cut crease. Alright, I'm also going to run that one underneath my eye. And I'm just going to be very careful not to like let this come down too far. And I'm kind of using like the side of the brush, so like right on this side, and dipping that kind of into the color so that it's not like the entire thing just like ramming in there. Alright, so then after that, on my Morphe M330 brush, I'm going to grab the shade Dirty Martini from Makeup Geek. And that is that one right there. And I'm just going to work that one into the crease of my eye. And again, just taking a little product at a time and kind of just working it into the crease. And just kind of blending it together with that Appletini just to really diffuse the color out. Alright, and then switching brushes over to my little Glam Beauty pencil brush right here. And I'm going to pick up more of Dirty Martini. And I'm going to run that one under my eye. And I'm going to kind of bring this one a little bit closer to the lash line. I'm not going like super tight to the lash line, but it is up a little further than where we put Appletini. And I'm really making sure to kind of like bring it around in this little area to just kind of wrap it into what we put down on the top. Okay, so next on my little Japonesque 230 brush, I'm going to grab the shade Enchanted in the Morphe and Jaclyn palette, which is that one right there. It looks almost kind of like a black, but it's really like dark green. And I'm just going to start to pack this one onto my lid, just kind of on this outer portion here. And I'm going to try to avoid this center section here. If you get a little bit on there, it's fine. We're going to go in with concealer and we're going to fix it. But it's just easier to kind of just try to avoid that spot. I'm also really going to make sure that when I bring this up towards the crease, that I'm blending this into that Dirty Martini color, because we don't want any like blank spots in between the two colors. And then I'm going to take my MAC little small shadow brush and I'm going to pick up more of that Enchanted color and I'm going to pack that on the inner portion of my lid right here. So again, just avoiding that center section. And again, just switching brushes over to my Morphe MB47 brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that Enchanted color and I'm going to run that one right along my lower lash line right here. So this is going to be the color that's the closest to the lower lash line. And I'm going to kind of just like dab it. And again, just wrapping it into what we put on the lid here. Alright, and then as I always do, I'm just going to start to work backwards. So on my Glam & Beauty brush, I'm going to pick up more of Dirty Martini. And I'm just going to run that along where we put that Enchanted color on the bottom here. Just to, again, help blend everything out. Make all the colors kind of look nice together. And I'm going to grab my Morphe M330 again and grab some more of Dirty Martini. And again, just buff it into my crease. And then last but not least, on my Cala 415, again, I'm going to grab some more of Appletini and blend all of that out. And I'm going to actually really try to kind of build up the like intensity of this color right now as I'm doing this, just because I love when you see eyeshadow that has like a really light shade of a color and then it goes down to like a really deep shade of the same color. I just feel like it makes the two pop really well. So I'm going to kind of really just build up Appletini kind of in this area here to really make it intense. And again, just under my eye, blending the dark shades out. Alright, so then next on my little MAC shadow brush, I'm going to grab some of Shimma from Makeup Geek, which is that guy, but it's hitting pan like crazy, so it looks like this. And I'm just going to put that on my brow bone right here. Just being careful not to like get it all in my eyebrow. Alright, and then I'm going to grab Karma from Makeup Geek, which is this guy right here. And it's like this nice goldeny greenish duochrome right here. And I'm going to put that one on the inner corner of my eye. Alright, so then next on this little e.l.f. concealer brush, I'm going to grab some of the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the fair shade. And I'm going to kind of just start to carve out that cut crease area there. Alright, and as I get to the outer parts of this little line here, I'm going to take like barely anything on my brush. And I'm just going to kind of wiggle the brush right here, so that there isn't like a blunt edge on both sides of this. And then I'm just going to bring that concealer down onto my lid. And I am going to kind of like taper this down into kind of like a triangular shape right here. You don't have to do that. I mean, you can just go straight down if you want to, but I personally just kind of think it looks a little cooler when it is like wide at the top and then tapers down. I don't know. And again, on just the outer portions, I'm going to take less on my brush and just kind of like dab it along the sides here, just to kind of like help blend that concealer outwards. Alright, and then on my MAC shadow brush, I'm going to grab the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette, and I'm going to grab the shade, I'm pretty sure it is Liberatus. It's like the brightest white color in here, so it's like that one, right next to the black. And I'm just going to grab that and I'm going to pat it over top of where we just put that concealer, just to kind of have like a good base before we put the glitter on. I'm going to really just make sure to cover this entire area here. Alright, so next on another one of my little e.l.f. concealer brushes, I'm going to grab the NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm just going to pat that over top of where we just put the concealer and the white eyeshadow. And I'm going to bring that right up along the cut crease area right here. And I'm just going to really make sure to coat this entire white area here with that glitter glue, primer, whatever. And again, as I get to the outer portions, I'm going to kind of just dab along the side here to get a little bit less glue, just so that the glitter will kind of diffuse as it gets to those lines, which on this one you can kind of see it's still kind of like harsh lines on the side. So I'm still trying to get the hang of like blending glitter out. If it was just eyeshadow, it would be like no issue, but glitter, it's kind of hard to blend it like outward. So I did my best. And then after that, I'm going to grab the NYX Face and Body Glitter in the shade Ice, which is this really cool, it looks like white glitter, but if you look at it in certain lights, it has like this green shimmer in it. So I thought it was like perfect for this look. But on the same little concealer brush that has like leftover glue on it, I'm going to pick up some of that glitter and I'm just going to coat this entire area with it. Alright, so then after I have that glitter pretty much all the way laid down, I'm just going to go over it with my finger and just tap it, just to make sure like if there's any glitter that's just kind of hanging out up here that isn't actually attached to the glitter primer, it's kind of like pushing it in. And then after that, I'm going to grab my Japonesque 230 brush again, and I'm just going to grab a little bit more of that Enchanted shade, and I'm just going to kind of pat it along where we put this glitter, just to somewhat help diffuse that glitter out just a little bit more. Okay, and then on this small little Glam & Beauty brush, it's like the smallest one that comes in the kit, I'm just going to pick up some more of Dirty Martini, and I'm going to kind of just like wiggle it around, along the edges of this to again just kind of help this glitter fade out a little bit more than what it is. And I'm going to grab more of that Dirty Martini and I'm just going to run that along the cut crease here. And I'm just going to gently run it along the top just to kind of bring that like blunt edge back. And then after I have Dirty Martini down, I'm just going to grab more of Appletini and blend that out. I'm just doing it really light-handed so that it isn't like kind of looking crazy and not blended. And I am just going to pick up more of Enchanted on that same Glam & Beauty brush and just kind of like touch up this little area right here because it looked a little blank. Alright, so then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this Cala Fan 411 brush. It's just a regular fan brush. And I'm going to use it to kind of like brush off all this glitter that is on our cheek here, because I don't particularly want a bunch of green glitter all over me. Okay, so now I'm going to go pop on my Maybelline Mega Plush Mascara and my other Salon Perfect 615 lash, and I will be right back. Okay, so then while the glue is drying on this lash, I'm just going to go ahead and do my lips. And today I'm going to use MAC's Blankety, and I'm trying to decide if I want to line my lips or not. Okay, and I'm actually going to take the, it's one of the Balm's lip liners. It's one of the like pickup liners, and it's in the shade, what is this? Okay, I have no idea what shade this is, but it looks like this. This guy right here. It's kind of like a nudie color. I cannot for the life of me figure out what this shade is. But yeah, it's one of these. But I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips, and I am gonna overline my top lip just a little bit. Alright, and I'm gonna pop on a little bit more chapstick because I had some on, but it's like absorbed like crazy. My lips are super dry. Alright, so then now over top of that, I'm just going to put MAC's Blankety. And I'm gonna kind of like really try to overlap that lip liner because I love the shade of this and I don't want to like darken it too awful much. Alright, and then again, I'm just going to take another one of my little e.l.f. concealer brushes. I'm going to just run it along the edges just to kind of sharpen up the sides of my lips here. Alright, and then now that the glue has dried on my lashes, I'm just going to, I always end up like squeezing my lashes together and pushing them up so that they feel a little bit more comfortable and that they kind of like end up blending with my own lashes a little bit better. Alright, and then the last thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my little Morphe MB47 brush again, and I'm going to grab more of Enchanted, and I'm just going to tap it over where we put these lashes on, just to kind of get rid of any glue that might be showing. Okay, so then as kind of like a final step with everything, I'm going to spritz my face with the Lumene Defend and Replenish Antioxidant Mist. And then I'm going to set everything with the Loreal Infallible Setting Spray. Alright guys, so this is the completed look right here. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button down below and to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. As always, all the products that I use, the brushes that I used, my social, all of that type of stuff will all be listed down below in the description box. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!